The Gulf oil spill is back in the headlines this morning because the first findings from a national commission investigating the blowout are in, and they point a finger at Halliburton, the company that cemented BP's well and so far escaped most of the blame. Lizzie O'Leary has the story for us from Washington this morning. Lizzie.
Yeah, Eric, and it's a big game of sort of corporate he said, she said. What we're talking about here is the cement that went into the well right before the blowout. Remember, this well was about to be cemented and abandoned for later production. That cement in question, according to the commission, flunked 3 stability tests. And BP knew that Halliburton cement had flunked at least 1. According to the report, Halliburton couldn't get a stable mixture for the cement. This is also important. Remember how this works. What they did was push cement down into the bottom of the well. This is animation from BP. Remember, they drilled all the way down there and then pushed cement. There you see the cement going down into the well. That was meant to keep oil, gas, hydrocarbons in check down at the bottom of the well. Now, what we know from the commission report is that Halliburton passed along at least 1 test result back in March showing that a cement mix like the one that would go into the well was unstable. In a letter to the spill commissioners, their chief investigator says Halliburton and BP both had results in March showing that a very similar foam slurry design to the one actually pumped in the Macondo well would be unstable, but neither acted upon that data. They also say there's no indication that Halliburton highlighted to BP the significance of that or that BP personnel raised any questions about it. Halliburton has hit back a bit, saying that, look, this isn't the actual cement that was tested, and furthermore, BP made some changes to the final cement mixture. There was another test performed to the final cement mixture in which Halliburton felt it was stable, but it's unclear, frankly, whether BP or Halliburton had the results to that cement test, and that all happened the night before the blowout on April 19th. One further note from the commission's staff, and they say this is pretty damning toward Halliburton and perhaps BP. They should have considered redesigning the foam slurry before pumping it. Now, all of this would be different, and Halliburton takes pains to point this out in their report, their statement, if BP had run a key cement test called a cement bond log. And it sounds technical, but what it is basically a test that says whether or not the cement job, whether the cement was stable or not, would actually hold. They never ran that test, and the commission staff points that out, that this test is common in the oil industry because sometimes cement jobs don't hold. That's why you run the test. It never happens. So Halliburton has increased liability, but when I've talked to analysts, they say the final decision here results and resides with the operator. That was BP.